For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish but have everlasting life. Jesus died for us, yet while we were still sinners, God commanded his love towards us when he died for us on the cross. Yet while we were still sinners, he died for us. We hadn't changed, we hadn't done anything, we hadn't turned to God, we hadn't become right, but he still came and died for us, so we didn't do anything to deserve it. He did it because he loved us. To be saved, we need to trust and believe what Jesus did was for our sin and for us, and that we cannot enter heaven by our good deeds or our good actions, or by thinking that helping an old lady across the street will get us into heaven, or that by being nice to our neighbour and cooking them a meal, or just by saying hi or showing love to each other will ever save any of us. For we all have still crimes against God in our hearts. We've all hated, we've all murdered in our hearts. We've all stolen, we've all lied, and we've all broken God's 10 commandments and sinned against him, for which he doesn't excuse it and let it go. We have to trust that Christ died for that sin only, and repent and stop doing the things we shouldn't do anymore. Of course, we shall still continue to sin in areas of our life as we're in a fallen world and we're in a body that wants to sin and flesh that wants to sin. But through Christ, we can do all things. So today would be a good day to consider, have you really trusted in Jesus alone for salvation, or are you trusting in things that you do as well to get you into heaven? If so, then you haven't got the full gospel yet. For it is by grace that we have been saved through faith, not of our own, of the work of God, lest any man should boast. It's a gift of God, lest any man should boast. So, yes, and remember that God did not come into the world to condemn the world, but that through him it might be saved. So God didn't come down here and die for us to condemn us. He came down here to die for us, to save us, and to show us we are loved by him.